Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and in this video we're going to be talking about just who are the two quote-unquote hidden characters in Season 2 of Dragon Ball FighterZ for the DLC. So we already have Jiren and Videl, we already know that Movie Broly and Movie Gogeta are coming, but we have two big fat question marks on who is next. So I have been trying to come at it from the angle of not who do I want, but who is likely. So, you know, who do I want? Well, I want Bulma in the mech, right? And while that is the correct choice, it certainly won't be the right choice in the end. And then we have to look at a lot of the characters. I know some people want Zangya, you know, whatever, I guess. Some people want Bojack. Hey, some people want Raditz. Hey, I think Raditz is cool too, but realistically, with 2 slots, these are the kind of characters that are not going to be making it in, right? I guess nothing's impossible, but it's very unlikely they'll make it in, let's put it that way. So with all these things said, who are the characters that are likely, with the 2 slots we have available to us, to make it in? Well, the first one, I guess is a big one with a bullet you have to consider, is just simply Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, I know half of you watching this video are already rolling your eyes, and I know half of you watching this video say, well, I'll never get Ultra Instinct Goku, but in the end, the sales would prove true for him, right? Even if everyone says they don't want more Gokus, when the financials come in, I'm sure Ultra Instinct Goku will have done very well sales-wise, right? Now, can he translate to the game? Yeah, sure. You can do a lot of stuff with him. They've already now proven with Videl, they're kind of willing to tamper with how the rules of the game work. And for an Ultra Instinct Goku, tamper with the rules you pretty much must, because, you know, hey, did you watch the anime? He does a lot of crazy stuff, right? So, moveset's not an issue. There's a lot of stuff to pull from. He does a lot of crazy stuff. The big thing would have to be, you know, the agility, the dodging. Once again, with Videl having the new kind of reflect, where she's just simply not on the map to be hit, that opens up a lot of new possibilities, so that kind of stuff can work. And, yeah, once again, everyone's going to roll their eyes at a new Goku, but people like Goku, people will buy Goku, so even if there's a public outcry, it's very possible he can be in. Now, once again, I don't think anyone really wants it, would much rather other characters, but you gotta consider the possibility. Now, moving on to another possibility that's decidedly a lot more fun and interesting than Ultra Instinct Goku, Janemba. So now, Janemba, you could say, well, he's not canon, right? Well, no, he isn't, right? But with the launch of Broly the First, back when Broly came out, you know, before this whole Dragon Ball Super Broly nonsense happened, he was not a canon character either, right? And the version of Broly in the game is decidedly, well, you know, somewhat similar. Movie Broly's definitely taken a different route than this version of Broly, right? So, non-canon movie character is very much possible. So, outside of the fact, you know, he's not canon, but once again, that's a very possible thing. Moveset-wise, oh my god. Janemba's brimming with a possible moveset, you know. All of his teleport attacks, you know, just everything about Janemba is dripping in personality, and translated to this game, he would look absolutely fantastic in motion. Oh my god. Just all sorts of teleport attacks, tail attacks, sword attacks. Like, there is definitely enough of a moveset to pull from for Janemba, so that is not an issue. So, as he stands, also, he's definitely been one of the most requested characters. I know I've been keeping my eyes open. I've been seeing a lot what people want out of the game, character-wise, and I've always seen Janemba as one of the most requested characters. So, his chance, well, it's certainly not a given by any stretch, right? I think his chance of being one of the 2 mystery characters is fairly strong. Now, I have to say, of everyone you could possibly speculate about, the strongest overall chance of anyone to be one of the 2 characters is more than likely Kefla. Once again, this has been ballied about since, you know, the game came out. There's not really much female representation in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's kind of a foible of the franchise, I guess you could say. We have Videl, it's a good start. But Kefla obviously fits the mold. Super popular appearance in Dragon Ball Super. We have definitely enough stuff to pull from a moveset. There has been some talk, some speculation, like, oh, maybe Kale and Kefla could be like their own characters. Well, I don't know, maybe in like a Season 5 or something, we could have Kefla and Kale and Kefla be their own characters. As far as Kefla being a character as one of the, you know, 2 mystery slots, she'll sell well, she'll be popular, there's a lot of ammo when it comes to like making a moveset. You can even pull a couple things from Kale and Kefla separately, like, you know, maybe a move or something from each of them as they are before the fusion. But yeah, of everyone, I think this is the strongest pick. Once again, there's only going to be 2 people, so not everyone can make it. But And from a business perspective, it'll sell well. People will be happy with it. I think it's very easy to make a fun and interesting character out of Kefla. So yeah, it just seems like a smart fit. And the final character I want to talk about that has a realistic chance of being one of the 2 mystery characters for DLC is Roshi. Because to be honest with you, like, just think about it. When you first heard the roster of this game, were you a little surprised Roshi wasn't in it? Because, you know, I was, right? Roshi obviously is a very large staple of the franchise, and it's kind of shocking he's not in already. When it comes to character popularity, hey, no need to worry about it. It's Roshi, right? When it comes to a moveset, we got the entirety of old Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super to work with. That is not an issue. From everything from a real man's Kamehameha to, you know, Mafuba and Jackie Chun moves, everything in between. The only thing I've ever seen held against Roshi in the context of Dragon Ball FighterZ is, well, technically Roshi can't fly, and hey, who cares? All I have to say to that is, 1, if Videl can vanish, Roshi can fly, and 2, homing dashing isn't flying anyways. It's a sustained jump or something. I don't know. The only true flight in this game is Zamasu, right? So who cares? Who cares? That should never be a reason to disqualify such a legendary character like Master Roshi. And if you really got hung up on it, just give him a jetpack like Hercule does in some of the older Budokai games or whatever. But yeah, like Roshi, I don't even have to really explain it, do I? On every conceivable level, he fits in the game well, he's super popular, and once again, when the original roster of Dragon Ball FighterZ was fully complete, I'm like, where's Roshi? Like, this is the guy who should have been in the game to begin with, you could argue. So yeah, Roshi, very, very, very strong pick to be one of the 2 DLC characters for Season 2. And, well, there you have it. So, those are 4 characters I think are strong picks for Season 2 for the 2 remaining slots. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation, like, hey, I want Zarbon. Is Zarbon gonna make it? No, he probably isn't. And that's a damn shame, but it is what it is, right? So, post in the comments below, who do you think are likely choices to make it in? So, not the people you want, because once again, I want Balmond and Mech and Zarbon, that's not going to happen, but who do you think are the likely choices? I think the 4 people we've gone over are likely ones, but I want to hear from you too, because, well, honestly, we're just sitting on our hands here, and we got nothing better to do anyways. Anyways, that's it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this video's found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.